What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for the fifth and final part of our live Pokemon Showdown UU session featuring the lovely Specs Mienshao, which honestly hasn't done as much as I wanted it to, but there's not too much that we can do about that, so we're just going to be looking for a battle here. I've been searching for a while, so I'm probably going to cut out the first part of this. I don't really know. But Showdown's just taking forever to find battles today. Anyways, we're getting started. Just a friendly reminder, if you would like to show your support, feel free to do so by clicking that like button right below this video, or you can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Any suggestions for a future session or Pokemon you would like to see, all of that stuff is welcome. Now, come on, Showdown, find us a battle. There we go. This is a mono water team. Well, okay then. So we're going to give this guy a good luck, have fun. Could be a threatening team because Cloyster can still sweep if he happens to weaken my Blastoise at all. He's going to say U2. Now, what is he going to lead off with? Maybe the Swampert for rocks? No, this is probably... That's probably going to be Mega Swampert, isn't it? Actually, no. He's probably got the Blastoise. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, this guy knows me. He says Culination as in the YouTuber. Yes, that would be me. That's you? Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't focus on that and we can just focus on the game here. But, yeah, so I need to think of a lead. Braviary is usually a pretty decent lead for most instances, just because it outspeeds most things, except for Scarf Darmanitan, but of course I don't see that. That would be the only other common Scarf lead that I can think of, at the moment at least. So he is going to lead off with the Blastoise. It's not Mega, so maybe it is Mega Swampert. And U-turn does a solid 25%, so that's not too bad. Not too bad as far as a non-stab physical move on a Blastoise. So I guess I can go into my own Blastoise here, but I think I'm just going to go into Electros because it pressures his whole team as he shows off the Rain Dish and the Rain Dance. As I'm just going to say that's awesome to this guy here who says he's pretty sure he's subbed to me. So if you are watching this, shout out to you for being a really nice guy. I guess I can go for Volt Switch. The worst that happens is that he brings in Swampert, and then I'm going to kill that with a Giga Drain. Or maybe I should just go for Giga Drain. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do that. He goes for Dark Pulse. That does absolutely nothing, and Giga Drain doesn't do that much either. Maybe he's a Salt Vest? I feel like it should have done more than that. I'm just going to Volt Switch now, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't have lefties, though. That's Rain Dish healing him off. As I just knock off his nothing because he has the Mega Stone. Okay, then. So I think I also said that I went for Volt Switch. I meant to say knock off, but yeah, apparently I just can't read. I could go for Giga Drain here, but he's going to Mega, he's going to have Swift Swim, and he's going to do things like Waterfall me, and that's not going to feel so good. I kind of want to save this just for the more special-oriented water types, but Giga Drain is probably just going to kill this thing. I'm kind of tempted to just go into Blastoise, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, as he does show off the Mega and goes for Waterfall, which does kind of a lot. That did a ridiculous amount, 37% on a resisted hit. We get a little bit back thanks to our Rain Dish, but I'm going to Mega Evolve here as he goes for the EQ. That's not going to take me out, and Dark Pulse does a solid 41%. It's pretty good against the Mega Swampert. Now, this thing definitely outspeeds us, so I guess I just have to let Blastoise go down, which kind of sucks, but it is going to allow me to get a safe switch into something and burn off an extra turn of Rain. Is basically what I need to do here is just burn off Rain turns. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Because once that's over and he doesn't have his Swift Swim anymore, I can go in with Braviary and just kill everything, basically. Do I really need Mienshao? I don't know that I do. I don't know that I want to just sacrifice it, though. I don't think Scarf Braviary outspeeds this, so I am going to go into Toxicroak because I want to bait him to go for the EQ and burn another turn by going into Gligar. He's not going to go for Waterfall with a Dry Skin user out here. It's just not going to happen. So he's only going to have one turn left, and I could attempt to Roost here. Or I could go right back into Toxicroak. That would be so cheeky. I'm going to Roost. As he goes for the Ice Punch, that's a 4-time super effective move. And that only did 63% to this Gligar, and we get the Roost off, so his Rain is gone as he's going to go for the Ice Punch again. I'm going to throw out my Rocks now, because that will break any potential sashes like on that Cloyster, and I think that's the only thing that's weak to it. But I can let Gligar go down now. It's not going to be that useful for the rest of his team anyway. So now I can go into Braviary or Mienshao even. I could go into Mienshao and try to get a kill here, because Grass Knot's going to do a lot to almost everything on his team except for Tentacruel. And he goes into the Tentacruel. Of course, I mean, it does resist my Fighting Stab, so there's that. That only does 20%, so that's not good. I mean, Tentacruel's pretty bulky on the special side, so that is to be expected. Tentacruel cannot do a whole lot to Toxicroak, though. So I kind of want to go into that, because I might be able to get up an SD. As he does go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of those rocks, which is fine. Kind of sucks if he has a Sash on that Cloyster, but I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance here. He doesn't really have anything that he can do to me. I'm not afraid of Scald, obviously, because I have the Dry Skin. Not afraid of Sludge Bomb. Toxic Spikes doesn't bother me too much. I can go into either Electros or Braviary and, I mean, go back into Toxicroak. I mean, it doesn't matter. The only thing that Toxic Spikes affects on my team that's left is Mienshao as he goes for Scald and lets me get off another Swords Dance. That's not good. I'm up to +4 with full health now, and you're not switching. You really need to go into something. Like, you need to go into Blastoise and try to get up the Rain again, or you need to do something to try to stop me here, because I'm about to get up to +6 with this Toxicroak, and that's going to just sweep your entire team. And he says, should have known better than that. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, it happens. You know, there's always a chance that you're going to forget an ability or forget how something works. I do it all the time, and I play this game, like, every day. So, to say that it's ridiculous for him to not know what's going on is, you know, not necessarily the case. And I don't think that sentence made sense. So I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab, and at +6, that just OHKOs his Tentacruel, does 98%. As he says, incoming sweep. I kind of agree with him. I don't think even Milotic takes a Poison Jab, even from full health. Even without the rock support, I think we're still golden here, as he is going to go into the Blastoise. It's only at 56% of its health, so I do not see that you're going to take this, even if you're completely physically defensive. Nope, you're just dead. Swampert is weakened, that's below half. And everything else is at full, but I still don't think he has anything that'll take it unless he has a Focus Sash on that Cloyster. That would be his only hope. I would have thought that he would have gone into it, though, if he had that. So he might be White Herb. So he goes into the Kingdra. Is this Scarf, maybe? Kind of want to just Sucker Punch this, just in case it's Scarfed. And yeah, it just dies. I mean, it was probably a Swift Swim variant, just because he has the rain support on this mono water team. So it was probably something, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but Swift Swim something. So probably not Scarf, but anyway, maybe like Swift Swim Life Orb or something. Who knows? I don't know what he's going to want to go into next. Maybe Milotic, that's like the bulkiest Pokemon on his team. Cloyster's pretty bulky, but that's not going to take a super effective Drain Punch. So I think we're going to find another battle after this, because this is going to end up being really short. I just don't understand. I mean, I understand forgetting about the Dry Skin, but he just let me set up to +6. So, he's talking about Toxicroak in the chat. So I'm just going to put my thoughts in there as he goes into Cloyster, which, like I said, the only way that this is going to stop me is if it is sashed. And even then, I have something that can beat the rest of his team, and that just dies. That just dies. How often do you see a Cloyster die to a physical hit? Just from full health like that. It's ridiculous. So out comes the Swampert. That is definitely not taking this. So we see the Toxicroak sweep. I don't know how impressive that is against a mono water team when he obviously just can't even be affected by water moves. So I'm going to tell him to say hi to YouTube. So he might be watching this. I don't really know. But it was still fun. I will go ahead and look for another battle, though, because that was relatively short. We're still less than 10 minutes into this video, so I don't want to end the session like that. As he says, aw. I don't think he wanted to have a sweep of, or watch his team get swept on YouTube, but It's not that big of a deal. Everybody gets swept, I get swept, it happens. It's not that big of a deal, especially when you're running a mono team. It's not like you were running full tryhard or something. And even if you were, again, it still happens. That is the nature of Pokemon. So I will X out of that, and we will go ahead and look for another battle and see what happens. See what we can find. I mean, at the very least, that was interesting. It was an interesting team. It's better than the constant Suicune spam that is the UU ladder right now. So come on, Showdown. It's having a really tough time. It is kind of late at night, though, so that is to be expected. This should probably be the last battle of the session. I've really enjoyed this. Even though, like I said, the Mienshao hasn't really been at the forefront of things and has often just been fodder, it's still been a lot of fun. Toxicroak has just been killing everything. Toxicroak and Braviary, like, Scarf Braviary is a very underrated threat in UU, apparently. So this is a very threatening team. I see the Darmanitan, I see that stupidly bulky Porygon 2, probably Sash Alakazam. I don't know what that Toxicroak's going to be, maybe Life Orb. Shuckle could be a problem. He's probably going to lead with the Shuckle or the Darmanitan, if I had to guess. I think I want to stay away from leading with Braviary just because of that Darmanitan. Because it does outspeed me, if it is Scarf, which most of them are. And he is going to lead with the Shuckle. And I don't know what this is going to want to do other than set up hazards. That's what a lot of them do. He can't Toxic me. So he's just going to set up Stealth Rock. That's fine. I'm just going to set up all over you. Because if you let me get up to +6, then Porygon 2 just dies. It may even die at +4, I don't know. And he does go for the Encore, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to have that, but he does. So we're going to have to just keep setting up Swords Dances here, as he does go into the blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. He goes into the Darmanitan before the Encore ends. So we do have to switch. That was just a waste. And he goes for the EQ. Kind of surprisingly, I thought he might go for the Flare Blitz there, but I can go for Knockoff here. He is going to switch, just a matter of what he goes into, and it's going to be the Shuckle, so we're going to get rid of the lefties, which is good. Means he can't get back up to his Sturdy unless he has Rest. But we've seen quite a few moves. We've seen Infestation, Stealth Rock, and Encore, so he probably has Toxic. We set up those rocks again. I'll EQ him here. Yeah, he does go. He goes for the Toxic on a Gligar. Why does everyone do that? They don't all run Hyper Cutter. Like, you can't just Toxic them. I will roost up here in case he wants to switch, because he really can't do anything to me. Yeah, he's just going to go for the Infestation here. And I kind of want to go for Knockoff again. I mean, EQ, to be fair, hits so much of his team. He has no immunities to it and 3 weaknesses. So I will go for... I should have went for Knockoff. Should have went for the Knockoff. That would have been perfect. Why are you switching a Porygon 2 in when I showed the Knockoff already? I don't understand. He must have just predicted the EQ, I guess. So that is fair enough. But I think I outspeed this. So I can just knock off this Eviolite if I want to. I mean, I don't even know if Ice Beam kills, to be honest. We'll see, because I'm going to knock off his Eviolite. He goes for the T-Wave, predicting the switch. And that worked out great for me, unless that was a misclick. Now I think we need to go... Oh, he says over-predicted. My bad. I'm guessing that's what the B is. My B, as in my bad. So I guess he predicted me to predict the Ice Beam and go into Blastoise. That's why he went for the T-Wave. Or just go into anything, honestly. He is going to show off the Ice Beam now as we bring in Blastoise. And that does nothing. And I guess we can take this opportunity to Rapid Spin. If he wants to T-Wave me, so be it. And he does. I mean, most things on his team are just going to be outspeeding a Blastoise anyway. So I don't know why you want to T-Wave that. But so be it. I guess there's always the chance that I switch. And we don't get paralyzed. What is this? What is this? So we take out the Porygon 2. That is really the only bulky thing on his team that kind of worried me. The Shuckle is not a problem because we know just about all of it. We do know it's full set and it can't touch Gligar. So I'm just going to let Alakazam take out Blastoise, and he shows off one of his coverage moves, which is pretty cool. Good to know that he has the Energy Ball. Not that it hits any of my team, but we can go into Electros here. I can take any hit from this, and I could just Volt Switch. He has no immunities to Electric, He doesn't really have many switch-ins either. He'd have to go into Shuckle, because either that or just take the hit and forfeit your Sash. Yeah, he is going to go into the Shuckle. That is to be expected, because that was really his only switch. And we're in good shape here. We have rocks up on his side. His Porygon 2 is gone. And we're looking good. So what do I want to go into? I guess... I mean, I can go into anything I want here. I think anything can kill this from where it's at. We could go into Kerm and just Drain Punch it. I think that would kill from there. Or I could go into Sam and just Brave Bird and make sure that something dies, because he has no switch-ins. He has literally 0 switch-ins to this Brave Bird. Yeah, I mean, because Darmanitan just dies. Tentacruel is easily 2-hit KO'd. And I'll go for the Brave Bird here. Oh wait, I clicked Superpower? I thought I clicked Brave Bird. Wait a minute, did I really click Superpower? That was a mistake. Oops. How did I mess that up? With Superpower's clearly all the way over to the right, and I don't think I used it at all this session. Maybe I just wanted to break it in. That's kind of strange. Well then, I guess that's just a case of me talking and not actually paying attention to what I'm doing, which is a bit unfortunate, because he comes in with Tentacruel, and he goes for the Rapid Spin, and now he's going to go into his own Toxicroak as I set up a Swords Dance, and he does resist all of the moves that I have, which means that I probably resist all of his moves as well, as he goes for the Gunk Shot, and that does 52%, so this is going to hurt. And that almost kills. That does 75%. Must be nice to have a Toxicroak hit Gunk Shots. Let me know how that works out for you. Sucker Punch is going to take out the opposing Toxicroak, so that's great. Darmanitan's going to come out here. That's going to take a butt-ton from a Sucker Punch, but I am going to switch, because he can't do much to Gligar. And now that I got a free switch into Gligar, essentially, that only did 39%. And he disconnects. Yeah, pretty much I had that... I can't talk. I'm talking too fast today. I'm pretty sure I had that in the bag, because I could just EQ here. It would kill Darmanitan, it would 2-hit KO the Tentacruel, and it would break the Sash on the Alakazam, or potentially kill it if he was Life Orb. I don't really know. And then we still had Braviary, which could just come in and kill everything. So that was that, despite my really bad misclick on the Superpower there. We still did okay. That's how the session is going to end, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really, really did enjoy this session. I just am really enjoying the UU tier in general right now. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you enjoyed, make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.